Hey there everyone, my name is Monkey Shabno from the guys who play games, back with some more Pokemon Crystal. Damn it, imagine if I got the Dunsparce call first try too, that would've been wild. Yeah, so we're gonna try to get this Dunsparce call and then I'll catch him, because as opposed to I won't catch him, all that jazz. It is pretty funny that they kind of innocently made this system where you manually set. I'm not sure if people should eat that stuff, but it's delicious. Like the daylight savings thing, the fact you have to manually set it, it's very funny that that little quirk results in this just being broken like this. I forget what the chances. It's like I think it's like 50-50. Literally, every time you set daylight savings, because it basically says, oh, it's been an hour. Sometimes you get dry streaks like this, though. You do it like how many times in a row before you get a call. Ah, the Machop berries. One thing, like, this is actually, I guess, an interesting topic, even, is like the differences between gold and silver versus crystal. Because compared to other, like, third versions, Crystal changes very little about the actual, like, campaign, I guess you could say. Like, almost every trainer is the same. They added a tiny handful of trainers here and there, but for the most part, it's still, like, all the trainers are the same. Like, none of the gym leaders are different. I don't think any of their movesets even changed, or anything like that. Like, it's virtually identical to the playthrough. Like, the only thing that's really different about the playthrough, I guess, in that sense, is that there's different wild Pokemon, obviously. And there are a lot of different wild Pokemon. It's actually kind of insane how much is actually different from Gold, Silver versus Crystal. A passing beauty, I love that one. But that actually right there is another change, is the phone calls. In Gold and Silver, there are only two types of phone calls. It's just men versus women. Every guy talks exactly the same, and every girl talks exactly the same. And then Crystal went to the massive effort of making every single phone call person talk differently. Like, they're all unique. Man, this guy is not gonna give me. It's a passing beauty. And they even added a couple extra phone calls, like Buena and whatnot. That's a pretty obscure one that I think most people don't even know about. You have to get like 30 points on the blue card that we don't even have yet. You get from Goldenrod. They brought that back in Hard Gold Soul Silver, which was kind of surprising. I guess not that surprising, but it's funny I say that, because the Buena phone calls plural. There we go. Duns of Dunsparce. The Buena phone calls in Heart Gold Soul Silver are kind of neutered compared to the original Crystal, because she just doesn't say as much, pretty much. Okay, who's out front? Because I might just have Quillfish attack some stuff here and there. But like the wild Pokemon are wildly different in Crystal in a lot of places. Like, I think a lot of people don't even really realize until they actually until you like look at the encounter tables on like Bulbapedia or something. Like, Crystal really leans into the day-night system. There are a lot of Pokemon in Gold Silver that could show up, like, they might be less common at certain times of day, but for the most part they generally show up whenever. Crystal really, like, went into the whole, a lot of Pokemon only show up in the day or at night or in the morning or whatever. And for better or for worse, that's how it goes, because it feels like it's just one of those aspects of Crystal that really tried to be grounded about the way they did it. That's why there's a lot, like, that's why Rattata is fucking everywhere in Crystal, because, in real life, guess what? Rats just kind of live anywhere. So they put rats in a lot of places that they weren't before. And Rattata is also like one of those Pokemon that's more common at night because it's, a nocturnal jazz, just like in real life. I mean, not explicitly like in real life. It's not like rats only exist in the nighttime, but you know what I mean. Like, rats are more active at night in most cases. Many cases. I actually can't tell you exactly what the cases are, but I'll grab this berry. Did I grab balls, by the way? I walked all the way over here. Do I have balls? Yeah, I have Pokeballs. Okay, we're good. Should I get Joey's phone number? Nah. Actually, you know what? I will. Actually, you know what? Nah, I won't. Everyone gets Joey's phone number. We're trying to be a little weird about it. I'll get the bug catcher's phone number. I don't even remember his name. No, he's not Arnie. Is he Wade? Is that Wade up there? I think that might be Wade. Alright. Bada-bada-boo. We'll get his phone number after, though, because obviously... Maybe I'll... Actually, since we're here, maybe I'll use Dunsparce to get Flash. Dunsparce can just rage throughout the Bellsprouts. It's funny that the Dark Cave is very oppressive in this game, I feel like, because, like, you can't see anything. Like, it's actually crazy how harsh it is. Like, Gen 3 onward, they just made it so, like, you can just only see in a small circle around you for dark places. And then Gen 1, it's like, it's not pitch black. It's just extremely dark, but you can still see the walls and stuff. But then, this game only, it is just completely and utterly pitch black. Like, you cannot see a thing. Like, it's actually wild how insane Flash actually is in Gen 1, or in Gen 2, I should say. I love the flickering effect on the entrance, though. Look how cool that looks. That's just like your little light source. It is kind of nice, too, that when it's dark, it skips the little, like, intro animations for the most part, so you actually get encounters faster in dark caves. The fun fact that applies to trainers too, but there's never a trainer in a dark cave. Only in Gold and Silver is there the karate master in Mount Mortar is in the dark cave. Only in Gold and Silver, and you have to walk all the way to him in the dark if you want to see that. Because in Crystal, Mount Mortar isn't dark. Only in Gold and Silver is it dark. Okay, by the way, the Dunsparce encounter rate here is 40%. Thank you. I was gonna say, jeez. Is that my comeuppance for finding Goldfish so quick? Like, jeez. I don't remember Dunsparce's catch rates. Do you think it's safe to... We'll put it to sleep at least, I guess. I do think it's funny that this thing looks so chill, but then its first move is Rage. He's real angry. Alright, come on, come on, 3 Pokeballs or less. Oh, even better, 1 Pokeball or less. It's a Lady Dunsparce, which is not great, because, all that jazz without Gen 1 attack TVs, same old, same. Why didn't I give him a nickname? I just, like, muscle memoried that. Well, that's fine, whatever. I didn't show Togepi. That's kind of cringe, bro. I forgot to show Togepi. Well, whatever. We'll get the phone number of the berry guy, whatever. We'll delete Anthony's number. That's a feature that's sorely missed in Heart Gold Silver. You can't delete numbers anymore. And like, I kind of get why they did that, because you can, like, in this game, you can only have so many numbers, but in Heart Gold Silver, there's no limit on the amount of numbers you can have anymore. So I guess they just decided there's no reason to delete numbers, but It's the same thing as the original game here, where the more numbers you have, the less likely you are to get a phone call from a specific person, right? So, because you can't delete numbers, you can essentially make it permanently more difficult to get certain phone calls. Mind you, I forget how the swarm system works in the game. I think they actually like changed swarming, so you don't need specific phone numbers anymore. I don't think. I think it's that what'll happen is like the swarm phone numbers will phone to tell you when there's a swarm happening, but they aren't like linked to the swarm. They just, if you have their number, they'll tell you, but if you don't have their number, the swarm still happens. Essentially is how it works. Yeah, I guess we can... Let's do Sprout Tower. I can get Flash right now. Do-do-do! Boo-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo! Let's, switch train and all that jazz. Let's actually change it to switch for now. I guess to shift. Just to make it a little faster. Alright, no Rattatas that I get wrecked by on the floors that have encounters. That's my favorite little thing, is all the buildings are just filled with Rattata. Like, they really were just like, yeah, no, rats just live everywhere. I'm almost slightly surprised they didn't put Bellsprout in here. If just as the joke that it's Bellsprout Tower, like, there should be Bellsprout, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's fine either way. Hello. Alright, we're just gonna tackle. So I think tackle is a clean one-shot. Nice. The level gap matters. Spell Tower, it really is just like the training spot of the early game though, because like the Bellsprout in here are all pretty low level. Like there's only a couple of the stages have them above level 5, and you've already fought a lot of trainers, so like that is like pretty weak. But the Bellsprout give a lot of experience. Like their base experience yield is like quite high compared to a lot of the Pokemon around here. So you get good EXP from them. Hey, there's Defense Girl. I forget if Dunsparce even learns rollouts. It would be kind of cool. Surely he does. But I don't remember. Alright, yeah, we'll just keep going. This is a classic thing. You know, this is one of the things that I do kind of miss about newer Pokemon games. Like, the fact that everything just gets experience now is like I don't mind that. Because the game's, it's actually arguably a lot easier to balance that. Because, like, now you don't have to constantly be thinking about whether people are, like, actually, like, getting experience or not. Just everything gets experience. But it does mean that, I guess I'll save, because I have the Dunsparce. I might as well save to make sure I don't lose it. It does mean that the classic switch trick is irrelevant now, pretty much. Like, it isn't useless, because they still have the thing where you get more experience for being in the fight. But it's still very much a case of it's just not a big deal anymore. Rage is building, baby. Look how pissed he is. My critical hit did less damage than just like regular rage after one boost. Like, that's how much of a difference it makes. Rage is especially good for longer fights like this, because like I'm gonna one-shot the last Bellsprout. Rage actually, honestly, might be one of those moves that might have had, like, the biggest glow-up between Gen 1 and Gen 2. Because, like, in Gen 1, Rage is just, like, hot dog water, you know? It is so bad in Gen 1. Like, it's an incredibly weak move that just gives you an attack boost when you get hit. But you're locked into Rage forever, no matter what. And I mean, obviously, there's the glitch where if you start getting sand attacked, the effects of sand attack get increased, essentially by rage. Which I actually kind of like the concept because that kind of makes sense in a way, but it's still a case where like the attack, like raising your attack just is not good enough to justify using like a 20 base power move. Especially when you're locked into it, right? Like that's the big thing, is that you're stuck using that move forever. It's like, what's the point? Even when your attack is max, you're still doing less damage than just like using like body slam or something. Ow. Do 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 Jin. You know, I always thought it was weird, actually. This is, I guess this is... Actually, you know what? I'll talk about this later, maybe. It is related to sages, though. But it's related to a later gym. How many Pokemon did he have? I didn't even look. I guess we'll switch again. You can save Dunsparce for the Elder. I do appreciate that Heart Gold Soul Silver gave the Elder his own unique trainer class. That only he uses just because, like, why not? It is my head that is bright. There we go. It's gotta have a Bellsprout, but then he'll have a Hoot as well to shake things up a bit. It's also a bit tougher. He's like the first one that's like really, like very easily optional, and he's actually like kind of tough. You got a level 7 right off the bat. I think we 2-hit this with Tackle, because I was 2-hitting the other one pretty cleanly. Yeah. That'll hurt a little bit though. Chooch! Here comes the Hoodoo. I guess that means we can use Rocky, because why not? Let Rocky get on the action. So how many feet does Hoodoo have? That's the question, because whether it has 1 foot or 2 really just seems to depend on the media. It's really weird because like it feels like it's supposed to I feel like it's supposed to be that it has 2 feet and just you can only ever see 1 foot because it's like a, you know, it's supposed to be like an owl, but like it feels like whether that's actually true or not depends heavily on like the source. He claims to be the Elder, but he's weak, and then he uses an escape rope. It's like the one and only time any trainer, any NPC ever does this, I feel like. You never see him use escape ropes otherwise. A weird fun fact about that scene, by the way, is that that scene we just saw is available to watch until you beat the Elite Four. I can't imagine there are many people out there that have ever gotten to the point where they saw that scene after beating the rival at Victory Road, but it is still available there, so it's kind of a weird, I would almost call it like a weird oversight where you can get to the point where the rival is like, oh, maybe I should start treating my Pokemon better, and then you can walk over here, and he's like, ah, my Pokemon suck, Lameo. It's just kind of one of those funny things. It's time to rage against the not machine. This is a plant. Gonna rage against the organic matter. Thankfully, Dunsparce does have the advantage of being actually pretty bulky at this point of the game. It has 100 base HP, so it's actually quite tanky. Which actually, in a way, kind of works out for Rage. I wonder if they did that on purpose. But Rage is quite good for Dunsparce this early on, specifically also because of the fact that it's so tanky it can actually take advantage of the rage boosts. Come on, hit me! Would have been cool to get like a full rage boost for Hoot Hoot, but whatever. Only thing I have to worry about is Hoot Hoot has hypnosis, so he can definitely put me to sleep. Which doesn't get rid of your rage boost, but it does kind of make you a sitting duck. Like, keep in mind that sleep is very powerful in this game. You can sleep for like 6 turns in a row, and it is crippling when that happens. Hey, we did it. Ba-boomba. Easy peasy. Ah, excellent. Alright, let's get Flash. Do-do-do-do! I don't mind that they made this place mandatory in Heart Gold Soul Silver, but it is a little weird that it's like... It's so, like, on the nose about it, I guess. Or maybe that's... I don't know. Maybe that's just one of those things. I should give Rocket the Heart Stone before I forget. Miracle Seed, do I have a grass type? No. I haven't actually been to the PC in a while, huh? We're gonna continue, because I don't need to heal right now. I don't plan to fight anyone down here, so I'm just gonna walk down here and be on my way. It is nice to get more berries every day. It's one of those little things. Like, this game really does lean into wanting you to play little bits every day. Like, there's so many just random, like, daily and weekly events. The day-night cycle, obviously. Like, they really wanted you to actually, like, play at different points of the day to take advantage of that day-night cycle. Hey, look, it's Hop Up. Hop Up. It's definitely not how you say its name, but, you know, all that jazz. Alright, what's better? I guess here. I would say what's less grass, but it's definitely that. I mean, yeah, also phone calls are an obvious thing. Like, there really is just so many little things that it's like, it's very obvious that they just kind of wanted you to play a little bit every day. You got phone call rematches, phone call items, especially in this game because they really lean into that. Even just things like Mystery Gift. Like, people complained about how like, it is very hard to get elemental stones in this game. At least guaranteed in any fashion. Because the only guaranteed way you get one is from a post-game in Kanto. Right, you can get one of each elemental stone from the guy in Bill's house, but you can also get them through Mystery Gift. It's not super common, mind you, but like, it is an option. And it's an unlimited source, technically, right? So, like, it's very clearly, like, a case where what they probably intended is that, like, because it's rare, you might Mystery Gift with someone, get a stone that you don't need, but maybe they need, so you can trade it to them, right? Just like a little thing like that. Of course, the problem is nowadays, anyone that's playing this game is not playing it with friends, probably. That's the thing. That's kind of the unfortunate thing. I mean, you can kind of get around that a little bit, because once again, Pokémon Stadium 2 to the rescue. It's the greatest game of all. One of the greatest spin-off Pokémon games of all time, because it combos so well with this game. You can Mystery Gift with Stadium 2. Because, is her name Carrie? What's the little girl's name who gives you Mystery Gift? Is it Carrie? I don't remember. But you can Mystery Gift with her, obviously, and I'm pretty sure she can give you stones occasionally. I'm not 100% sure on that one, actually. That one might not even be true. Here, my collecting rival. my battle style so I can be back to normal gameplay, but for now, wait. Slowpoke definitely does have confusion at this point, so we're just gonna rage. Yeah. Good, probably a good idea. Slowpoke's pretty, like... Slowpoke's one of those Pokemon that's... It's one of those unevolved Pokemon that's, like, surprisingly, like, tanky. I think its HP stat is pretty much... I think its HP stat is, like, 90? Like, it's almost as tanky as its evolved forms. It's actually, like, quite surprising. It's one of those Pokemon that actually has a pretty substantial, like, stat change when it evolves. Because it gets a ton of special attack. Alright, let's pick up the Swift TM. Hooray! For some reason, this team, I always kind of, like, forget that this exists. Not necessarily because it's, like, bad or anything, but just because it's, like, you get Swift here, and it's like, but you, like, you kind of get, like, you get Headbutt in, like, the next area, basically. I mean, not quite, because you get this before Bugsy, so it's not like it's useless or anything, but it's like, Headbutt is just, like, a massive upgrade for your whole team, because it's a strong, decently strong, normal-type move that pretty much any Pokemon can learn, and you can buy more of them. That's the big thing. That it's actually, like, renewable. Because so many TMs kind of fall into the category of you get one, so you gotta... Oh, whoops. You gotta make sure you make good use of it. I haven't fought this Fire Breather, have I? Hey, it's the Natural Onix. If I wasn't doing, like, a gimmicky playthrough, I might actually, like, consider catching this over Rocky, which I think I mentioned last time, but, eh. Do-do-do-do-do. Fire Breathers have a habit of showing up where hikers are because, you know, they have the same overworld sprites, all that jazz. If you know, you know, you know. Ouch! I think I'm gonna have to switch here. Yeah. Alright, puffed up, let's go. Give it the old heave-ho. A lot of trainers tend to do this thing where, like the earlier Fire Breather had Coughing and this guy's Vulpix, and these are Pokemon you can't get now. Well, I mean, I don't think Vulpix is in Crystal at all, but Coughing is like something that does show up, but like not till quite a bit later in the Burned Tower, right? So it's kind of like a nice early bird cameo. I'm thinking about that because I've been playing Legend Arceus. I've been playing that game, and like something that's kind of interesting about that game is that because trainer battles are so uncommon, it's actually kind of hard to like find Pokemon like through the Pokedex essentially because a lot of Pokemon you kind of have to already see them before you can actually like do anything. And since there's so few trainer fights, you tend to just kind of have to already kind of find them out in the open. Now, it's still effective for Pokemon that can show up in multiple spots, but it is one of those things that's like an interesting quirk of that game. Because in this game, it's like, oh, I found that guy is a Coughing, right? And it's like, whoa, that's cool. And you go through the Pokedex. Where's Coughing? Coughing really? Yeah. And then you're like, oh, look, it's in the Burnt Tower, or wherever the heck that place is over there to the top there. How cool. I'll make sure to keep an eye out for that later. Who are you? You want me to make you some balls, kid? You want some balls? I always love the balls thing. It's funny. Hey! Jeez. Oh god, wow, the encounter rate in Slowpoke Well is not high. It is very small. It's like 2% per step. So you generally only get like one encounter in here at most while you're running through here to fight the rockets. Anyways. Let's get through here, buddy. I'll stand guard here with some old Coop up top yelled at me. I just said Coop. Oh well. That sweet rocket battle theme. This is the first time in the series that, like, you know, they had a villain theme, which is quite nice. Nice crit. You can see Dunsparce's bulk, though. That's a quick attack, and it's really not doing much. Like, despite Dunsparce's, like, meme status, Dunsparce is actually, like, pretty good early on. Because, like, Stab Rage is, like, honestly, like, pretty good with its bulk. I don't think it really helps Rattata's status as being everywhere in Johto. That not only is it everywhere, but also like a lot of the rocket grunts use Rattata too. It's just kind of the Pokemon that everyone uses. You see so much of this guy. I guess we'll swap to Popped Up for now. I was trying to change my battle style back to set. I'll say it before every fight just because, like, you never know. I might get my face bitten off by the face-eating leopards, you know, all that jazz. I've been saying that, all that jazz a lot today, jeez. Ugh. You know what, Rocky? It's your time to shine. Hit him with the old rock. Toss. Block. Not. Hey, there you go. Just obey your master. Just obey your needs, you know? Can you hear the dogs barking? They sure are barking. And there's Ekans. Hey, we got 2 rock throws off. It's definitely not KOing because it's Onix. Jeez. You gonna poison me? We'll switch back to Popped Up here. I was gonna use Pokemon Stadium 2 to trade to get the Onix to Steelix, but unfortunately, something I kind of forgot about is because I'm using I'm using the Speed Choice ROM, right? Which, like, it is different enough that I haven't even checked. I don't even know if this is compatible with Stadium 2. So that might not be possible. I mean, in the worst case scenario, if it's not compatible, I will just trade with another game. That's kind of cool in its own way too. Yeah. Another encounter, you son of a gun. That's crazy. Alright, we're gonna use a potion. Yeah, sure. Dunsparce has like as much HP as Onix, who's like 3 levels above him. Actually, more than Onix, who's 3 levels above him, and almost as much as Quillfish. I kind of forgot, like, yeah, no, of course that's not Onix. Onix sucks. Pew, 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 pew. Now we got the triple Pokemon, the triple trio, which is like 9 people technically, but you know. We're gonna rage against the rat. Lousy rats. Rats, we are the rats. Michael, it's your birthday today. Who gets that reference? God. Alright, please no supersonic. You could just... oh. Ugh! Okay, we got it didn't affect. Good enough for me. Man, why didn't the first one leech life? That would have been faster. I think the next move Dunsparce learns is like Spite, so it's gonna be Rock and Rage for quite some time. Like the next move it's probably gonna get is gonna be Headbutt. It's because I'm gonna teach that. I guess we'll put Rocky in front because I think this guy just has the coughing, right? I think the remake gave him a second Pokemon. I think the remake gave him a second Pokemon. I'm actually not... I don't remember that one. That might not be true. It's one of the few times the remake changed the trainer. But I actually don't remember. So we're just gonna... wait until he actually listens to me. Thank you. Hit him with the Screech. Hey, if you're gonna like disobey me, at least hit your move instead of looking like a jackass. I mean, mine's not the worst. Because, like, at least it's doing a little bit of chip damage. Pretty weak in this game, though, because it's still 1 in 16. I forget when they buffed that to 1 in 8. I want to say it would have been Gen 6. Please don't poison me. Dang. I mean, all I have to do is hit one more rock throw and we win. But the poison might do me in. Man, I got like max turn bind. Can't complain about that. That's probably enough to let rock throw 2 hit. Sure was. You did okay today, but wait until next time. You'll pay. What are they saying? You'll pay for this next time? Something like that? In that SM64 ROM hack B3313? Hi, Mosh, you handle yourself like a real pro. So he gives us a lure ball. Thank you, buddy. He also gives us a free heal, which he doesn't actually tell you about. We'll give him the Apricorn too, because like, why not? Fastball is, I actually don't remember if the Speed Choice ROM fixes that. The bug where the Fastball only checks the first 3 Pokemon on the flea list, which is kind of an unfortunate thing that makes the Fastball not work very well. Because if you don't know, a lot of Pokemon in this game can actually like run away during fights. This is the only Pokemon game in the series where, once again, you know, this game likes to do things differently than other games. Where regular wild Pokemon can run away, some of them can. There's like a very specific like list of Pokemon that can run away. But the Fastball is supposed to work really well against those, but it only checks the first 3 Pokemon on the list, which are Grimer, Magnemite, and I think Mr. Mime? I think those are the first 3. They have a 10% chance to run. But I don't remember... I don't remember if Speed Choice fixes the bug that makes it so it only checks the first 3. Because the reason why it fails is that there's 3 lists of Pokemon. Like, there's a 10% chance to run, there's a 50% chance to run, and there's a 100% for Entei Raikou. And what they accidentally did is it checks for the first... It was supposed to check the 3 lists, but instead it checks the 3 Pokemon in the first list. Like, they just checked the wrong thing, essentially. And because of that, Fastball only works on the first 3 Pokemon. And unfortunately, 2 of those Pokemon, Grimer and Magnemite, don't exactly have low catch rates, so it's not like the Fastball is particularly useful for them. And there's Lediba. You know what? I almost think it's a little weird that Lediba pretty much only shows up in this gym. But Ariados actually shows up on a few trainers. Like, you fight Ariados from Koga, obviously, but also I think there's another trainer somewhere that has one. Like, It shows up on a couple bug catchers in Kanto, I want to say, but you never see Ledian. I don't think any trainer has Ledian for some reason. They just decided not to give it. So if you want to see Ledian, you gotta use it yourself. My grown-up Pokemon are pretty tough too. Yuck, yuck. Is this the guy with Paris? Yeah. I was saying, one of these guys, I think it's the spinner at the top who has like the Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill combo. Hey. No! The poison. The poison is paralysis. Well, at least he's dead. I gotta... You know, that's such a common thing. When people talk about Pokemon games, they always just say dead. Everyone does this. Nobody says faint or KO or anything. Like, the games go out of their way to make sure you know that Pokemon aren't dying in fights. That's why there's Pokemon Tower. That's why they have the graveyards in pretty much every game. Because they want you to know, yes, dying is not... Like, dying is a thing. And it is not related to fainting in fights. But everyone just says dead. Everyone. Like, I don't think I've ever heard someone say faint more than, like, going out of their way to say, you know what I mean? Like, if they said faint, they had to, like, think about that, you know what I mean? Alright. Dunsparce can hopefully take out the triple trio of trouble over here. There's Benny. Alright, Weedle, I need you to Poison Sting, and I need you to not poison. Ah! That's not what I want, buddy. I mean, I guess that works. Damn it! I mean, I guess that's not the worst. I'll just switch out for Beedrill then. I guess that's fine, whatever. Oh, he gets Glare! I thought he got Spite first. The Glare is actually quite nice. It's only 75% accurate in this game, unfortunately, but, you know, it does work on ground types, which Thunder Wave doesn't. He's rock hard, buddy. Alright, yeah, here comes Beedrill. I'll stay in for one hit, because if he Fury attacks me, I'm just going to obliterate him with Rage. Ba-boom! Damn, just barely. Alright, we'll switch, though. Give Puffed Up some experience. Critical hit! I like how the crit did 3 damage instead of 2. Damage calculations at low levels are so messed up. Man, look at that juicy EXP. Just evolving isn't enough. Both Pokemon are cool and tough. There's your Caterpie. Sure. Because Rocky's just gonna be the MVP of the boss fight anyways, so. As long as I don't get unlucky, mind you, because I could totally do the fight and then just Rocky just disobeys me against Scyther, who Fury Cutters through my whole team. When does Coolfish learn Water Gun? I'm really waiting for that. Wow, this guy only has Weedle and Caterpie, huh? Boop, 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 boop. You're level 12 though. You proved how tough you were. Alright, we're gonna heal, and we're gonna fight Bugsy, and then that'll probably be it for this part. I'll save the rival for next time. I'm trying to think, is there anything I missed? Not really. Alright. It's time. Boo 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 doo. Okay, well, we'll have yeah, I guess. Sure. This is the big one for Rocky, because once we finish this fight, he'll actually get to like not disobey me. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. Yeah. I don't know why I'm imagining him as like a redneck. He starts a Metapod too. If you start, it'd be easier if you start with Kakuna, because then you wouldn't have to worry about getting poisoned. Yeah, this is the problem. I have to kind of just hope he uses Rock Throw. Not that these guys do that much damage, because Metapod can just tackle. These are like the one and only Metapod and Kakuna in the game that actually attack you. Because they actually bothered to give it a moveset. There we go. That might not even KO at this point because it's used Harden. Yep. You know what? We'll switch to Cool Fish then. Do 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 bada 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 boo. Squirrelfish can probably just tackle. Ah, just barely. No, don't make me slower. Actually, I wonder if Scyther might come out instead of instead of Kakuna, because I switched to a poison type. Oh no, it did. No, my tackle missed. Truly the worst of days. Alright, well, Quillfish basically eats this for dinner. Because he's never going to take more than 1 damage. We're going to use Poison Sting, because this way I'm going to... I was going to switch to Onyx, but I guess not, jeez. Okay, well this is bad. I kind of wanted Onyx to be out, because now I have to roll against Fairy Cutter just like not obliterating me here. Come on, use Rock Throw, buddy. Yeah! Get him! Oh, come on, Onyx. Oh. What? Okay, well. I guess back to Puffed Up. I just have to hope for Fairy Cutter to miss. Ow. Holy crap, please. No! I might lose this. Done, Sparce? Oh my god! Well, we still have Totodile. Dude, he's just never gonna miss. I can't beat him. This is why I wanted Rocky out right away, so we didn't have to deal with this for at least 1 hit. Wow. This is a loss. Unless he misses right now and Polybite gets all the EXP. Nope. Well, I lose, because freaking Togepi can't even do damage, so I'm just gonna reset. Yeah, no, that happens. Sometimes he just Fury Cutters you into the oblivion of darkness, and there's nothing you can do about it. This is all because I used Poison Sting and crit at like the worst possible time. It's so goofy. Okay, Rocky, I need you to... Thank you. I need you to really buckle down here. Like, you know what? Just rock throw and just don't disobey me and we win. It's easy peasy. Oh, yeah. See, it's just that easy. He'll harden too. Oh my god, and then Rock is gonna fail to rock throw the bloody scyther, isn't he? Come on, Rocky! Put some elbow grease in, come on, please. Please, 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 please. Oh, no! Why? You have got to be kidding me. Well... I must have... I don't know what it is. I'm getting cross-chop fucking flashbacks. How can I miss the 90% accurate move when it actually fucking matters twice in a row? Fuck this game sometimes. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Ah! Please miss. Yeah, fuck off. I'm not even gonna go through. I don't care if I got... Maybe I'd get lucky and he missed. Fuck off. Actually, fuck off. Fucking fuck. Bullshit. God damn it. I can't even really complain because I got through with rock throw like how many times in a row. It's just, come on. I'd rather disobey than just see it miss twice. You know what? We're gonna have Sparce stay out front this time so we can glare it. Because that's nuts. Why would you string shot, jackass? Apparently you have to actually select rage? I didn't actually know that. That's a quirk. Even though I attacked seconds, because I didn't select rage that turn, it didn't let the rage build. Even though I hadn't attacked yet since using rage. That's interesting. Boo-doo-doo. Alright, don't poison me. Maybe Sparce will be the actual victor this time. Alright, come on. Don't miss. This is 75%, so it's... Ugh! Thank you. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna sack Tokubi. I'm gonna... Ow. Well, I was kinda hoping he'd miss so I could charm it, but this is fine. Whatever. We get Rocky in for free. So he's paralyzed and Fury Cutter can miss and still he's just gonna sweep through my team, isn't he? This is actually unbelievable. It's like all my bad luck is culminating into this one moment. Is this how we're gonna go now? Quick attack, yeah. Oh my god, that does so much. And I don't even care if I can win. Once again, fuck you, game. Fuck you. I really miss tackle. I mean, a bit of a baby? Absolutely. But I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Fuck you, game. I'm gonna miss every move before I hit them. Like, that's insane. While he's just sweeping through my whole bloody team with Fury Cutter, like, with no effort. Blah. You know what? Yes, Rocky, loaf around now, and then when the Scyther comes out, it's time for the big plays. Fine by me. Oh, he sounded Scyther right away. Whoa, that's different. Okay. Really? Thank you. Just hit it, man. It's so easy. If only there's one shot, like, fuck. Like, I just needed to hit twice. Just hit twice! Twice! Come on! Fury Cutter hasn't missed a single fucking time for him, by the way. I missed tackle. He just hits Fury Cutter non-stop without even like a single miss, by the way. You actually missed, but then I miss Hypnosis. It's fair, right? Oh, I missed Hypnosis twice in a row. Wow, whatever. At least it reset his bloody Fury Cutter. I am actually so annoyed. Yeah, now you're gonna use Leer, you son of a bitch. That was whack. Whatever. I guess we win. Ugh. Least satisfying win ever. That was quite the furious fight. I mean, hell, he did a good job showing how insane Fury Cutter is if you don't have something to just quickly KO Scyther. It's just like he just kills you. Ganks your whole bloody team. I don't even have anything that can learn Fury Cutter. Actually, Quillfish might be able to learn Fury Cutter. I don't remember. Let's see, actually. I'm curious. Nope. Even Totodile can't learn Fury Cutter. Damn. Has to evolve into a Crocodile. Oy vey. Our buddy hasn't even phoned us about getting berries yet. I could use X items thinking about it, which might not have been a bad idea, but whatever. I didn't want to set up with just one mod, that's the thing. I wanted to use the whole team to get experience. Oh well. We're gonna sell all this stuff I don't need. We'll just sell the X items. Like, I have a bit of a mantra for not using them. Specifically because I know how absolutely insanely broken they are. Like, to this day, I still think it's actually insane that I think starting in Sun and Moon, they decided to make X items boost stats by 2 stages, which is just like, what are you thinking, dude? That is like the most, like, they're already insanely good. And now they're like beyond busted. At least Rocky can't disobey me anymore. Anyways, that'll be it for this part. See you guys Later.